Well, welcome to another video, everybody, and I'm just showing you the kind of weather that I will not be putting up with next week, because I'm going off to Tenerife again. This could be an annual trip. I'm not quite staying exactly where I was staying last time, a bit more inland, but I'm going exploring the northern edge of Tenerife, the northern section, and the weather's going to be a damn sight warmer than this. But unfortunately, I've got a van full of parcels I've got to deliver first. So the next shot, hopefully, should be a window view out of the aeroplane of Mount Tidy. And then the adventure Tenerife 2025 will begin. I'm here, I've arrived in Tenerife, and this is my digs. So I'll come upstairs, got a little living room area here, and then that's my little bedroom. I've got a little balcony as well up front. It's a nice quiet little place, this. Just a little town. Town's kind of down there. I've got a little balcony. There's my hire bike that I've just picked up. Great, isn't it? My kitchen's down here. It's actually bigger than last year's, this. So yeah, table for when I'm entertaining myself. Fridge. Microwave, cooker, blah blah blah, and then there's a nice outdoor chilling out area. Look at that. That's down to the sea over there. It's quite cloudy over there. Gran Canaria is over that way, and that's where the mountains are. That's my little chill out place where I'm going to be sat after with a little wine. I've already just bought a litre of wine. It cost me 50p. Shocking, isn't it? Anyway, let Tenerife begin. Let the holiday begin. Welcome to Tenerife, everybody. I'm here. I've made it. And I'm just about to hit the ground running, because I'm going climbing up to Mount Tidy, to the summit. So there's a path, starts here, and it's 5 mile up to 5 miles down, and it's flipping freezing already, and I've not even started climbing it yet. So come up on my little motorbike here behind me. It's cold, but it's crisp. So let's get to the top spin, shall we? Oh yes, I'm just second one of them little life moments. Look at this, part way up Mount Tidy. There's a few people, so I'm just letting them get away, because I'd rather just be on my own really. You know, I can appreciate it more when I can just be on my own and take it all in. But yeah, stunning. I'm hoping my motorbike will get me back down to Vila Floor, because I've only got 2 bars of fuel left. Saying that, it's all downhill. I'll just freewheel it anyway. But yeah, what a wonderful, wonderful thing to do on my first day over here. You know, I was looking out the plane window yesterday, and I thought, right, tomorrow I'm going to climb to the top of that. I always thought you needed a permit to actually climb to the top of Mount Tidy, but I think that's if you go up on the cable car, and then to walk from where the cable car goes to the summit. So I think doing it this way, you're alright, you can just, well, we'll find out anyway. I can't see there being anyone stopping you. I mean, this is literally like climbing Ben Nevis, really. It's not as though halfway up you're going to have a ticket booth, is it? But we'll find out. We'll find out when we get up there, but yeah, wonderful first day this. Right, disconcertingly, I'm walking up the trail and there's a wagon parked facing me, and I've just seen the other people who were in front of me stop, so I don't know if you've got to pay it and get some kind of permit. I don't know. I'll find out once we get up to him. Right, so the score is I can't get to the summit. I can go from here now for another 40 minutes or so to a viewpoint, but you've got to get a permit months in advance. You know, I'd read something about that, but I didn't know whether it applied to just walking up this way. So I will not get on the top, but I'll get as high as I can, and then there's going to be an obvious turnaround point, and then I'll just have to head back down anyway. No probs. Well, I think this is me. I think this is as far as I can go. The signs there saying from here now up to the summit you need a permit, blah blah blah. You know, to be honest, there's nothing stopping me from just carrying on there. I mean, you know, who's gonna know? But I don't want to go getting into trouble. Don't want to go getting arrested on my first day just because I've not got a permit. Yeah, it's a bit random that. They say it's for conservation, but Ben Nevis doesn't have a permit. And I reckon a lot more people climb up there, and it's a third the size of this. So I'm just going to carry on, have a mooch over here, see what opens up. It's a shame that, really. Or is it? Because I've been thinking, I had an idea a while ago. Because in Scotland, well, not in Scotland there's mountains called Munros. It's any mountain that's over 3,000 feet. And there's people who call themselves Munro baggers, and literally they go ticking them off. They climb them and tick them off, and people try and get all of them. There's about 300, I think. But I came up with an idea years ago of having Munro almost bagging. So literally you start climbing the mountain, you start getting up near the summit, and just before the summit you turn round and say, sod this, and then just turn back and walk down again without actually getting to the summit, for no reason other than you can do it and no one else is doing it. So you know what, Mount Tidy, you might be my first almost summiting. So let's see how that works out. But it's going to be a big year this year for me. A lot of things are changing. My little girl is leaving the nest. She's going buying her own house, and she'll be out in a few weeks, I think. Which for me is liberating, frightening, exciting, all at the same time, because it does literally give my life a whole new level of freedom, really. I have lived on my own before when she was at university, but all the clothes and stuff was still at my flat. She was always still coming back, but this time she's not coming back. She's leaving the nest, and you know, and I intend using that time, the freedom that I've got, to start cycling again, get back on my push bike. Not road cycling, I'm staying away from roads, but get back mountain biking and do more walking, do more camping, you know, and just take advantage of the freedom I've got. Wow, it's opening up this side as well. You know, and the freedom starts here, and the freedom starts now. So watch this space, coming at you from Mount Tidy, my first almost mountain. Well, I'm out again. This time I'm heading to a place called Masca. It's where that J Slater went missing. It's proper like up in the mountains. And the quickest way really is to go via the motorway, but sod that. You know what I mean? I'm not getting involved in driving on stupid fast roads on this 125 motorbike. I mean, it's alright, but you're talking 60 mile an hour at top speed. I don't want to be messing about on motorways with that. Not when there's lorries and all kinds of stuff. And I'm in no rush, you know what I mean? So, look at this for a view. I've just stopped at this viewpoint here. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. This is kind of, when you start climbing from the coastline at Tenerife and you start climbing up, you come into a band of pine forests. And this is it. This is all the pine forest here. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just looking out over the sea over there. You won't be able to make it out on this, but you can just see Gran Canaria popping out through the clouds. Gran Canaria, since I've been here, has just been surrounded by clouds constantly. Apart from the very tops that are sticking out of the cloud. So I'm glad I didn't go up Gran Canaria. Looks like it's proper miserable over there, but this is a stunning place. Do you know, I love pine forests. I mean, these are not like the ones at home, these are very arid, but they're still beautiful. So yeah, it's quite a long drive to Masca. Don't know how long it's going to take, to be honest, but I've got all day. Masca's kind of, they say it's a bit like the Machu Picchu of Tenerife. It's kind of a little settlement up in the hills. Should be quite interesting. Should be an interesting drive up there as well. Right, I'll come back to you when I get to Masca. Well guys, I'm on the way to Masca. I actually took a wrong turn, so I'm actually doing a loop up to the northern edge of Tenerife and then round to Masca. But oh my goodness, I've just come to this viewpoint. Look at this place. It's called Garaccio, and that looks absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. This side of Tenerife is absolutely nothing like, I mean, Cristianos and Las Americas. It's a lot more, seems a lot more cultured, a lot more coloured houses and stuff. But that is an absolute wonderful view. What a place. So glad I didn't miss that. Well, this is Masca, everybody. The Machu Picchu of Tenerife. Stunning. That drive up here then was absolutely just mind-blowing. It really was. It was stunning. You know, it was like being in blooming Colombia or something like that. Just big mountains with, you know, vegetation on them. But yeah, some of the mountains around here are absolutely unbelievable. This has been a great day on the motorbike. It really has been fantastic. Little cafe down there as well. So that's actually Masca there, the houses down the bottom. I'll spin the camera around and give you a better view so you're not looking at it back to front. This is probably a better view of Masca actually. Just on the way down to it now. Stunning, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. Well, I've just got to the top of that, coming out to that Masca Gorge, the road coming up. That is absolutely mental, that road. That is like the hard knock pass on steroids, honestly. There's been crashes and everything. And there was a coach trying to get up, it kept reversing, couldn't get up, everyone else was stuck behind it. Oh man, it's absolutely mental. My advice is, if you ever come to Masca, do not drive here. Come on a motorbike. Or come on a bus if you have to, but God, that pedals. It's stunning though. So I've climbed all the way out the valley there, and now Mount Tardy's behind me. And it looks like we're dropping down the other side. Yeah, but honestly, I can't overestimate how dangerous this road is. It's absolute shocking. Thank God I was on a motorbike. Well, greetings, beautiful souls. I'm out again. It's Thursday. Wow, it's not half blooming flying this week. After a big day yesterday on the bike, I've decided I'm doing a walking day today. So I've come out on the motorbike up to Vila Flor where I came last year. There's loads of trails from here, and it's like my kind of terrain out in the forests and the mountains. So this is not a circular, unfortunately. It goes down to a place called Il Fonse, probably pronounced that wrong. And then if I get there, I've then got to turn around and come back, unless I can find another trail. But I was just thinking, it's typical of me. I come to a potential holiday island and I still feel drawn to the wilderness. I still feel drawn to the wilds. You know, it's where I belong. And it's lovely. I'm just having today as a stroll. I brought my book, so sometimes I'll just sit down and have an hour and have a read. This is all about chilling out today. I'll probably get on motorbike tomorrow and have another big day on the bike tomorrow. And I've not even been into Las Americas yet, and that area, the tourist area. So I'll probably do that on Saturday before I fly home, because I've got to build my accommodation for, I think it's about 11 o'clock. My flight's only at 7:30. I've got to drop my motorbike off at 4:30 at the airport. So I've got time on Saturday to nip in there, get myself a dirty McDonald's, as you do. But I've pretty much avoided the tourist areas totally. Apart from having to go through Masca yesterday, which was chock-a-block. But this is where I belong. Anyway, shout out to some people who I know follow this channel, follow my little adventures. So Caris and Sue, special shout out to you two. Caris, chuffed, made up, you know why. Sue, I know you've never met me, but I'm no more interesting than what you see here. You can meet me one day. Yeah, but made up, you follow these adventures. I hope you enjoy them. It's mad really, because you know, some people say you never get lonely when you're out on your own and going on holiday on your own and stuff, and the simple fact is no, because I am sharing it. I'm sharing it with lots of people, probably many who I'll never know, and it gives you that feeling of not being on your own, if that makes sense, because I know other people are sharing it with me. It's just that they're not sharing it with me here and now. But no, I love it. It's great, and you can do whatever you want. you make your mind up and do whatever you want. I decided to do this last night, and it's wonderful. And the thing is, because I can do a lot of walking if I want, and I can scramble up and down hills, and I've not got anyone who's moaning, who's with me because they're struggling or they're putting a dampener on it. You know, I can push myself as hard as I want, or not, depending. This is gorgeous down here. Needless to say, there's no one about. You know, these are the places I love, the places where there aren't anyone. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. And if I see anything really interesting on this route, no, I don't, I'll capture it. Right, catch you later. Just look at this trail, it's absolutely stunning with nobody here. Oh, it's wonderful. You just keep coming along through these pine forests, and there's big drops either side, and then all of a sudden you'll just get a view of the sea and some of the other islands in the distance, and it's just absolutely wonderful. And there's no noise. All you can hear is the occasional gust of wind coming through the trees. Good cheap holiday this. Do you know what? Last year I amazed myself when I come here because I worked out how much I'd spent including fuel for the motorbike, and I think it was about 120 quid. This year I reckon I've not even spent 50 quid yet, and it's Thursday. I go back on Saturday. I mean, literally, I just go to a supermarket, get some bread, get some cheese, get some salami. So that's me like packed lunch, which I'm carrying now. A couple of bottles of water. And that's it all day. And then on a night, I've been getting these cartons of red wine. And literally, they're like €1.29 for a litre of red wine. So I just sit there, watching YouTube on a night in my little accommodation, getting slowly hammered. It's great. But honestly, I've spent about 50 quid. So, it's a good cheap holiday this. Bit of sunshine in January. Last year when I came back, it snowed really bad in England, and that's when I wrote my car off. So I'm hoping this year, because we've already had snow, that I won't get it. I'm saying that, I don't really need to drive my car anyway because I've moved now. I don't have to commute to work in a car, I just walk. It's only 10 minutes away. Anyway, right, catch you later. Another one of life's moments to be captured. Just chilling here for an hour. I'm on the big ledge, just looking out right over the forest, reading my little book. I'm reading Legionnaire by Simon Murray. It is a book I've read before about a guy, quite an upper class guy actually, and he joined the French Foreign Legion. But I always find when I read a book for the second time, I get more out of it than when I read it the first time. This was a book that actually inspired our Mark to think about joining the French Foreign Legion. Now, take it into consideration that at the time he was a bandsman in the British Army. So going from blowing a trumpet to running 50 miles up and down hills with a pack on your back, I think would have been a bridge too far myself. But, you know, he thought about it. I'm only saying this because I know he watches these videos. But yeah, it's a great read actually. God knows why anyone would want to join the French Foreign Legion after reading it though. But great day today, Friday tomorrow, so I think I'm going to go to a place called La Giantes or something like that. It's a place where there's massive cliffs, a holiday resort, but I think you can do a bit of a walk up to the cliff, so I might do that tomorrow. But we'll see what tomorrow brings. Right, I've arrived at Giantes, or whatever it's called. It's basically these massive cliffs behind me. I was actually looking at them from the aeroplane on the way in. They are huge, like. And there's a route that goes up them, but it's quite a difficult route. But I found a place where I can park, and it looks like it's quite a gentle walk instead of climbing all the way up there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down. There's a little town here, I think it's like a little resort. So I'm going to go down there, nip down on the bike, have a look. It's nice though. So I'm finally warm, or a bit warmer than I've been, because I'm not at altitude here, I'm near sea level. So it's nice having a bit of sunshine and a bit of warmth. Right, catch you later. Yay, the t-shirt's out. Sunshine and heat, it's wonderful. I'm on this random trail. I came out of that Los Gigantes, we'll go for that. Lovely little place that actually. You know, if I came back to Tenerife on holiday and I wanted a nice chilled out little base away from most of the chavvy areas, that's where I'd head for. Really nice, very cosy little place, and you can imagine it being, you know, really nice at night time, a nice chilled vibe. But I've drove out of there and climbed up, and I've parked in a little village and started this trail. And this trail, you wouldn't even know it was here. Without this outdoor active app that I've got, you would not even know this trail was here. And it's a circular, and it should set me up on them cliffs that we were looking at before, hopefully. the disconcerting thing is, from leaving my motorbike to here, I've pretty much been dropping down loads, which means at some point I'm going to have to climb back up. But it's my last day. It's my last day in Tenerife today, soddy, enjoy it. And then tomorrow I'll go into Las Americas and chill out for a bit there before I go to the airport. But cracking little hike, wonderful. It's kind of a 50-50 day this, 50% up motorbike, 50% doing a walk. Right, catch you later. Well, a bit of a disaster. I couldn't do the circular route because I got down to the bottom of this trail and literally the track I wanted was gated off and locked. So it's obviously not a public footpath. So I've literally had to just turn around and head back, and it's been about 4 kilometres uphill. I'm knackered. But look at this, this is a bit mad. This is an old lava flow. It's literally just started here now. Lava flow from an old eruption. God knows when. It's random. You know, I'm blooming miles away from Mount Tide here. I mean, I presume that's where this come from. Crazy, isn't it? Well, this is it. My final few hours before I head off. Back to the airport and back to Blighty. It's actually been alright, nipping in here for a few hours. Tell you what, it's so much warmer than where I've been. I should have come down here for a warm actually, because I've been at altitude all week. Only thing is, where I've been, it's been colder and I've not had the people. So if I want warm weather, I'd have had to come down here with the people. And I was quite happy sacrificing people for a bit of cold weather. It's not been freezing cold, but it's not been warm. I've needed a jacket on a lot of the time. But yeah, this is me probably basically saying ta-ra to Tenerife. I've been here now twice, I've seen it. It took me 2 trips to see what I wanted to see, because it's a big island. It's actually bigger than you think. But yeah, I've seen it now. I'm not one of them people who go to the same place every year. I like seeing new places. I'm thinking maybe Cape Verde next time, you know, possibly next January. I'll have a look at that, see what's over there. That's a bit further south from here, following the coast of Africa further down. So yeah, so now I'm going to head over to Las Americas. I'm going to get myself a big greasy Mackey's, and then I'm going to be at the airport for 4:30. So this is a good time to sign off, I think. So from Tenerife, adios.